So everything in the world is in activity. And not everyone in the world is in contemplation. So it's a fierce act of will to pause and sit. And, ultimately you're going to need wisdom and kindness while you're driving and while you're talking and maybe even while you're fighting. But the practice involves sitting. So the posture should be stable and comfortable and not rigid. If your knee hurts, move it. Nobody cares. But it should also be respectful because we're honoring the lineage that goes all the way back to shamans of people who paused from activity and entered into contemplation. So I'm going to ask you to pause and sit for a while. So you pause and you sit. You settle into a posture that's stable and comfortable and respectful. Honoring. A posture that is honoring, but not rigid. And you breathe. Just pause, sit, breathe. And let the body become quiet. And you feel your feelings, whatever they are. We're not fighting them. You feel your feelings. And let the heart become quiet. And you watch your thoughts, whatever they are. We're not fighting our thoughts. You watch your thoughts, and you let the mind become quiet. Let, not force. Let the body be quiet. Let the heart be quiet. Let the mind be quiet. And there's still going to be heartbeat and breathing and feelings and thoughts. We don't have to get rid of those, and we don't have to get away from them. We are not going to war with any of that. You simply let it be and let it go. You sit, you breathe, you feel, and you watch. And whatever arises, as you breathe in, let it be. And as you breathe out, let it go. As you breathe in, let it be. As you breathe out, let it go. As you breathe in, let it be. And as you breathe out, let it go. And just for a moment, rest in your own being. Rest in your own being. Let yourself feel what you feel. Let yourself know what you know. Let yourself feel what you feel, and let yourself know what you know. And as you move into the world again, attend to whatever presents itself and respond to the demands of the moment.
Hello everybody, my name is Gilbert. On the subject of let, For the most of my life, for the majority of my life, I did not use or allow let in my life. I believed I had to control everything that happened in my life, and it was up to me. Because this is actually what I was taught as a child. Whatever I was going to have, I had to create it. And so I jumped on that, and I thought I was fairly successful, and in a lot of ways I was, but in a lot of ways I wasn't. But there came a point in my life when everything that I thought I knew or believed in stopped. I may as well have walked off a cliff, because I thought my life was over. I didn't have a job, I didn't have a family, I didn't have a place to live, I didn't have really anything. And I didn't have these tools, these amazing tools to help me. So I suffered for many years and made very unwise decisions and created chaos in my life. And then there came a point when I got into 12-step recovery, and this concept was there. I didn't really see it like this at the time, but it was there. And that was the journey to peaceful living. That started. And at the same time, I dove into American Indian ceremony type events, and that the two of them together work really well. So today, I let my life be as it is. I don't for a long time I haven't forced anything, and so when there came a point where I decided I didn't want to commute to LA any longer, I just let it be and found something to do here locally. And when I trusted in Creator and I trusted in this concept of let, things worked out fairly well, pretty well, I'd say. So I use this concept quite a bit today because it makes my life more peaceful when I let things be, let people be, especially people, because most often events, we can leave an event, we can, stop something or just walk away from it, but we have to deal with people every day. I have to deal with people every day. Work, social, family, all of these areas. And now that I allow people to let them be who they are and who they aren't, everything is a lot more peaceful. There's no judgment anymore. That's just the way he is. That's just the way she is. So I let it be. I don't have to. In some instances, we have to socialize with family members or other people, and in a group, we may not like one or two people, but I let them be. And I have a choice whether I want to interact with them or not. And the concept of let in almost all areas of my life allow me to lead a much more peaceful life. And then it's interesting because now without judgment, and you see people and you let them be who they are. Sometimes it's funny, they are who they are, and they act this way or they act that way. And I understand, and studying mindfulness, I've learned to understand how or why some people act as they do. And then if they ask me, I can give them a little bit of the mindfulness, just a little bit I've learned so far in the past year, and help them maybe in a way that if they're suffering, I can introduce the subject of let. And again, it is, like Brock said, it is difficult. I struggled with it for a long time. See, I didn't want to let the control go. I thought I had to maintain control or I wasn't going to be a successful person or good friend or good parent. So now I allow these people, allow everybody and every events to be. And so when I do it and I don't have any judgment, I see these people and I love them more because just of who they are and not without any judgment, you know. And that makes my life more peaceful and active and interesting. So this concept is very strong, very powerful, but it sometimes, for many of us, it's a concept that, you know, we don't really want to let it be, you know, like let it happen. So yeah, it's been an interesting road, allowing the concept of let into my life. And I thank Brock and I thank all of you for, you know, participating in this. And to those out there, mindfulness is an awesome subject, and you could really benefit from it. Thank you.